Imagine waking up one day and abruptly realizing you can't get out of bed without help. For tens of millions of seniors, this nightmare will become a truth because of a silent epidemic. It is ravaging their independence. By the time you finish watching this video, about 38 elderly individuals will have been hospitalized due to a preventable situation connected to muscle loss. It's a tragedy. It is tearing households aside and filling nursing houses at an alarming price. But what if I informed you that there's a manner to now not only forestall this muscle-wasting manner, however certainly reverse it? Groundbreaking studies from Harvard Medical School has exposed a surprising truth. Specific ingredients incorporate specific compounds which could rebuild muscle groups, even for your 70s and 80s. And the maximum sudden element, the number one food on our list, is not probably sitting in your kitchen proper now. Yet it outperformed prescription medicinal drugs in scientific trials. In the following few minutes, we'll reveal this recreation-converting discovery that is challenging the entirety doc's idea. They knew approximately getting old and muscle loss. 2/3 outperformed prescribed drugs in scientific trials, regenerating muscle mass that all but the least knowledgeable doctors admit to sufferers is gone for all time. This specific meals inhibited muscle wasting in 9 out of 10 people taking element inside the examine in handiest 6 weeks, and it isn't always probably to beat it to your kitchen counter. Hyperlink inside the description of this video, where you are journeying from, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Health Guide for greater videos like this. Now, allows type our list from quantity 10 to primary. Number 3 will surprise you. Number 10, lean beef, low-fat beef. It is not possible to discover a better mixture of high-quality protein and necessary elements than lean pork, which is critical for the maintenance of muscular tissues in older people. There are approximately 25 grams of complete protein in a serving that is 4 ounces in length. This protein has a terrific amino acid profile. This is in properly alignment with the necessities of human muscle tissue. The importance of red meat for older citizens comes in the big amount of leucine that it carries. Leucine is an amino acid that immediately turns on the MT0 pathway, which is crucial for the manufacturing of muscle protein. It is important to eat bigger portions of leucine if you want to get the equal muscle building advantages as more youthful individuals. Due to the fact, as people end up older, their muscle groups come to be less receptive to growth signals. The amount of leucine that may be determined in beef is the various greatest of any meals that is handy. In addition to being a supply of protein, red meat is also a source of a chemical that will increase the extent and electricity reserves of the muscle. The ability to manufacture adequate creatine is found in younger individuals, but as people come to be older, this capability decreases. Because of this, that dietary resources emerge as more critical. In addition, pork has a high bioavailability of iron, zinc, and B vitamins, all of which are essential for the metabolism of power and the shipping of oxygen to muscle mass. In a look at conducted through McMaster University, it turned into shown that older men and women who fed on lean pork noticed lots larger energy will increase while combined with resistance exercise. This became in comparison to people who consumed the identical amount of protein from plant sources. If you want to hold your muscle groups without lauding your heart fitness at hazard, choose lean cuts of meat consisting of sirloin, tenderloin, or spherical, and restrict your consumption to 2 to a few quantities. Each serving is 4 to 6 ounces weekly. Grass-fed types provide extra blessings due to their higher fatty acid composition, which includes expanded anti-inflammatory omega-3s. Number 9. Whey protein. Whey protein is diagnosed because the handiest food for addressing age-related muscle loss in older adults. This protein sourced from dairy has the very best leucine awareness observed in any herbal meals. Leucine is a crucial amino acid that immediately promotes muscle protein production, even in older muscular tissues that have turned out to be much less responsive to boom indicators. Whey is specifically beneficial for seniors because of its very fast digestion and absorption, which results in a quick upward push in blood amino acid degrees that can counter the anabolic resistance common in getting old muscle. A high-quality take a look at from McMaster University confirmed that seniors taking whey protein had 40% better muscle renovation as compared to folks who consumed the identical quantity of protein from regular meals. Beyond protein, Whey consists of bioactive peptides that enhance blood flow with the flow to muscle mass, enhance insulin sensitivity, and reduce inflammation. Key elements for preserving muscle tissue as one a while. Additionally, the cysteine in whey supports the production of antioxidants, which save you oxidative damage, a technique that speeds up with age. Remarkably, research inside the Journal of the American Medical Directors Association indicated that seniors' the use of whey protein saw great upgrades in muscle energy, physical overall performance, and stability, even without conducting workout. When blended with resistance education, these advantages boom significantly. For finest results, aim to devour 20 to 30 grams of whey protein daily, preferably inside half hour of any physical hobby. Opt for minimally processed whey isolate, or pay attention without introduced sugars or synthetic ingredients. If you are touchy to dairy, you would possibly find hydrate whey simpler to digest. Mix it with water, milk, or upload it to smoothies with berries and other components for a whole meal that preserves muscle. Number 8. Fatty fish. Fatty fish is available in quantity 9. Salmon, mackerel, and sardines are examples of fish that provide an unparalleled aggregate of vitamins that help inside the maintenance of muscle. That's an important characteristic for fitter age. The maximum essential factor is the omega-3 fatty acids that they comprise, mainly EPA and DHA, that have been proven in exams to significantly decrease irritation. That is the aspect that speeds up the degradation of muscle tissue in growing older bodies. About 20 grams of entire protein, which incorporates all the crucial amino acids that are required for the maintenance and repair of muscle groups, may be observed in a serving of salmon that is 4 ounces in length. The omega-3 fatty acids in fatty fish are answerable for growing the sensitivity of your muscle tissues to protein. This method that the protein you eat might be more effective at encouraging muscle development. This is in vital attention for senior residents, considering that their bodies tend to end up much less receptive to the advantages of protein as they get older. According to Investigate published inside the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older people who had fatty fish 2 times per week set a sizable discount in the amount of muscle loss that happened over a length of 3 years, as compared to folks who ate fish very once in a while. In light of the reality that many aged people do now not have enough quantities of vitamin D, the vitamin D found in these fish is of extreme significance. Additionally, it improves the feature and energy of the muscle mass. Consuming fatty fish, as a minimum 2 times a week, with a choice for wild-caught varieties, anywhere viable, will provide the first-class possible results. If the training of fish appears to be tough, or frequently consisting of high-quality fish oil supplements on your eating regimen can be beneficial, although consuming whole foods continue to be advanced. Number 7. Nuts and seeds. Nuts and seeds offer a strong mix of plant-based protein, healthy fat, and critical nutrients that paintings collectively to maintain muscular tissues in seniors. While they don't contain as plenty protein as animal sources, their specific nutritional profile presents sizable advantages for muscle renovation. Almonds, walnuts, and pumpkin seeds are mainly beneficial. A 4th cup of almonds resources approximately 6 grams of protein and magnesium, a mineral often deficient in seniors, that plays a crucial role in muscle contraction and power production. A lack of magnesium is linked to quicker muscle loss and frequent cramping. Walnuts are wealthy in alpha-linolenic acid, a plant primarily based omega-3 that allows lessen chronic inflammation, which could cause muscle breakdown. Pumpkin seeds are top-notch resources of zinc, which helps the manufacturing of testosterone, a hormone that diminishes with age. However, is important for keeping muscle even in older adults. The diet, observed in most nuts and seeds, acts as a powerful antioxidant, protective muscle mobile membranes from age-related oxidative harm. Research from Tufts University shows that seniors with higher stages of diety in their blood experience substantially much less muscle loss through the years. To efficiently keep muscle, consume 1 to 2 ounces of nuts and seeds often. Divide blended nuts and seeds into small portions in separate packing containers to keep away from overeating, as they may be excessive in energy. Opt for unsalted variations, specifically when you have high blood strain or fluid retention problems. Number 6. Beans and legumes. Beans and legumes are a regularly left-out powerhouse for muscle upkeep in seniors. Although their protein content is mild, at about 15 grams in step with cooked cup, their actual advantage lies in their particular blend of sluggish digesting protein and resistant starch, a special form of carbohydrate that nourishes beneficial gut microorganism. The connection between intestine health and muscle energy is gaining popularity for its significance in seniors, as a wholesome gut microbiome helps decrease systemic inflammation that could speed up muscle breakdown. Additionally, the fiber in beans helps hold stable blood sugar tiers, preventing the insulin spikes and crashes that cause muscle breakdown. Black beans, lentils and chickpeas are specially rich in minerals like potassium, magnesium and iron, all vital for correct muscle characteristic and regularly missing in senior diets. Iron deficiency, that's common in older adults, seriously impacts muscle oxygen usage and electricity manufacturing. According to research from Tufts University's Human Nutrition Research Center on Aging, seniors who blanketed legumes in their eating regimen at the least 4 instances per week showed extensively better muscle upkeep over a 5 and 12 months duration, in comparison to folks who ate up them on occasion. To gain the maximum benefit, aim for as a minimum 3 to 4 servings of various beans and legumes every week, even as also being mindful of any digestive soreness. Begin with smaller servings and gradually increase, or attempt soaking dried beans in a single day earlier than cooking. This can help reduce fuel-causing compounds. If you choose canned beans, they are handy. However, choose low-sodium alternatives and rinse them nicely earlier than you add them to smoothies, omelets, soups, or sincerely sauté with garlic and olive oil as a facet dish. Pre-washed sorts can simplify training for seniors with restricted energy or dexterity. Number 5. Eggs. When it comes to preserving muscle tissues in older adults, eggs are regularly taken into consideration to be a number of the maximum adaptable and cost-effective diets. There are a number of individuals who simply deal with egg whites, but the entire egg has an almost best mixture of vitamins, which can be particularly beneficial for muscle tissues which are becoming older. According to the biological value scale, the protein determined in eggs has excessive rating, which shows that your frame is able to make effective use of it, so that it will keep muscle. The amount of whole protein that is contained in a single huge egg is ready 6 grams, alongside leucine, an amino acid that immediately stimulates muscle protein synthesis, mainly in older muscle tissues that are less receptive to increased signals. It is vital to be aware that the yolk incorporates approximately half of this protein, similarly to other important nutrients like choline, vitamin D and leucine. When compared to consuming simply egg whites with the identical amount of protein, recent research carried out at the University of Illinois located that ingesting whole eggs after exercise brought about a muscle-building reaction that changed into 40% large than eating egg whites on my own. The importance of this result is mainly noteworthy for elderly people, because the nutrients discovered inside the yolk have the capability to help in overcoming the age-related barrier to muscle improvement. Eggs were historically averted by a significant variety of older citizens because of concerns approximately ABL cholesterol. However, these worries have mostly been disproved. The most latest have a look at suggest that consuming eggs carefully, up to 7 eggs in line with week, does not normally boost the threat of cardiovascular sickness and may even reduce cholesterol levels. Eat eggs as part of your weight loss program to get the fine viable outcomes, including 1 to 2 eggs for your daily diet, specifically at breakfast, whilst protein consumption tends to be lower, can be beneficial. Hard-boiled eggs are also handy snacks that require no preparation, making them perfect for seniors with restricted electricity for cooking. Number 4. Olive oil. In particular, the extra virgin kind gives unique compounds that target the mechanisms of age-related muscle loss. Although not a protein supply, its anti-inflammatory properties make it a crucial part of a muscle-keeping eating regimen for seniors. The oleocanthal in olive oil capabilities, similarly to ibuprofen, reducing continual low-grade infection that hastens muscle breakdown in aging bodies. Research from the University of Louisiana determined that oleocanthal mainly inhibits enzymes worried in muscle protein degradation. Furthermore, olive oil enhances insulin sensitivity, which is important because insulin resistance, accepted in older adults, hinders the muscle's potential to use protein efficaciously. The monounsaturated fats in olive oil also aid in hormone production, along with testosterone, and increase hormone, which decline with age, but are important for preserving muscle. Examine from the Predenum task demonstrated that older adults who blanketed olive oil daily, as part of a Mediterranean food plan, experienced extensively better muscle electricity and lower prices of frailty over a 5 to 12 months length, compared to the ones on low-fats diets. For ideal blessings, eat 2 to 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil each day. Use it in salad dressings, drizzle it over cooked vegetables, or use it at low temperatures. Store cooking oil in a darkish bottle, fermented from heat, to hold its useful residences. Also take a look at the harvest dates on bottles to make certain freshness. Number 3. Berries. Berries are available at quantity 3, although they'll not seem to have an instantaneous connection to the preservation of muscle mass. The high antioxidant content material of these foods has a good-sized function in protecting the muscular tissues that is aging. As we grow to be older, our muscle tissue become greater liable to oxidative damage, which has the effect of accelerating the deterioration method and making recuperation greater tough. Muscle cell membranes and mitochondria, that are the electricity producers inside muscle cells, are protected from harm via anthocyanins and other polyphenols, determined in blueberries, strawberries and blackberries. These polyphenols are capable of combat loose radicals and prevent tissue harm. According to findings from a look conducted at Tufts University, the consumption of blueberries particularly advanced the athletic performance and rehabilitation of older persons' muscle mass. Furthermore, berries have the ability to steer signaling molecules referred to as cytokines, which facilitates inside the control of inflammatory problems. Despite the truth that acute infection is important for the adaptability and development of muscles, persistent inflammation, which is feature of the growing older process, extensively speeds up the degradation of muscular tissues. Dried fruits or snacks, due to their natural sweetness, make a first-rate opportunity to less healthful cakes. Number 2. Leafy green vegetables. Leafy veggies, inclusive of spinach, kale and Swiss chard, might not be the primary foods you believe you studied of for muscle maintenance, yet their particular nutrient profile is vital for seniors who need to preserve muscle tissues. The key muscle-preserving benefit of those greens comes from their excessive nitrate content material, which the body converts into nitric oxide. This compound enhances blood flow to muscle tissues, improving nutrient delivery and waste removal. Research from the Collins Institute has shown that nitrate intake boosts muscle characteristic, particularly in older adults who regularly revel in diminished blood drift, affecting muscle overall performance and healing. Additionally, these greens are full of calcium, magnesium, and potassium, electrolytes crucial for correct muscle contraction. Just 1 cup of cooked spinach presents almost 40% of your daily magnesium necessities. A lack of these minerals is connected to muscle cramps, weak spot, and improved muscle loss. Perhaps even extra importantly, leafy greens are some of the pinnacle sources of vitamin K, more and more identified for its essential function in protein metabolism and muscle function. A 2015 study published within the Journals of Gerontology highlighted that seniors with better diet K consumption suffered substantially much less age-related muscle loss. For ultimate benefits, purpose to devour as a minimum 1-2 cups of leafy greens each day. Number 1. Greek yogurt. In contrast to everyday yogurt, Greek yogurt is a top-notch option for aged citizens who are interested by keeping their muscles. The protein content material is approximately doubled as a result of the straining procedure, which removes any extra liquid from the substance. A unmarried serving size of 6 oz includes around 15 to 20 grams of high-quality protein that's vital for the maintenance of muscles. Due to the excessive casein protein content material of Greek yogurt, which is digested slowly and gradually, it provides amino acids to the muscular tissues over the course of many hours. This nutritional supplement is particularly appropriate for older residents. This makes it mainly useful if it's far ate up before going to bed, because it helps lower the quantity of muscle breakdown that occurs at some stage in the middle of the night fasting length. That is commonly when the amount of muscle loss rises. Furthermore, Greek yogurt is abundant in calcium, nutrition D and phosphorus, which can be crucial factors now not best for preserving bone health. However, also for ensuring that muscular tissues are healthful and functioning nicely. Greek yogurt consists of probiotics, which might be useful to gut fitness, which technology is regularly demonstrating is critical for the absorption of nutrients and the law of inflammation, each of which might be essential for the protection of muscle. Selecting undeniable Greek yogurt will provide the greatest viable consequences. Avoid selecting pre-flavored alternatives, which frequently include too much sugar, and alternatively choose for simple complete fats ones that don't include any added sugars. To add taste, you could enrich those types with berries, nuts or honey. It is suggested that you encompass Greek yogurt to your weight reduction plan 3 to 4 times every week, especially as a snack in the evening. These are the pinnacle 10 ingredients to maintain muscle tissues beyond age 60. Remember, preserving muscle groups is ready tons greater than look. It is important for preserving independence, stopping falls, supporting metabolism, and enhancing excellence of existence as you age. By frequently incorporating those powerful ingredients into your eating regimen, you may significantly gradual down, or maybe reverse, the muscle loss many seniors take into account unavoidable. Now, we would love to pay attention from you. Which of those muscle-retaining foods have you already covered to your daily food regimen? Have you noticed any wonderful changes in strength or mobility after including them? Share your reports and thoughts with us within the comments underneath. We're keen to pay attention from you.